Hello everyone, my name is Jeffrey Height, and I will be giving a presentation today on the international etiquette while visiting Mexico. First off, a little history of myself. I'm a paramedic who works full-time offshore on the North Slope and also a full-time student at the University of Alaska. The reason this presentation was relevant to me is I'm actually taking a trip to Mexico in a couple weeks and figured that the information would be useful for myself and you as well. So to start off with some course objectives and outcomes. Hopefully by the end of this presentation you will understand some of the do's and don'ts of Mexico, personal greetings, business relationships, quality of life concerns, some of the things that will make your time spent a little better. First off, how many of you have actually visited a foreign country or had a foreigner visit you to where the situation was a little awkward? Communication or maybe a little invasion of space? Don't worry, it's not as uncommon as you would think. Most cultures have their own rules and guidelines to personal space. Mexico is no different. Their space is a little smaller than ours, so while visiting there, be careful not to back away or show that you're nervous if they get a little close. It's perfectly normal, and by sticking in there and holding to the conversation, you'll most likely make a friend out of the deal and not ruin the encounter for future cases. So, next up, business relations. While doing business in Mexico, it's important to understand that most families use intermediaries to first scout out the potential business partner. This is a crucial step in the business deal. You must be able to gain the trust of the intermediary so they can go back to the house and declare that you are either trustworthy or not. Your success and your failures in Mexico as a business all fall on these individuals. So do your best to mind the customs, mind the individual, pay proper compliment, and hopefully gain a business partner out of the deal. The following item that we're going to discuss is the issue of language. So language is valuable in Mexico. You know, it's one of those things that in any country, it's our pride and joy. It's something that we start learning right away. And in Mexico, that language is Spanish. Even though we are English-speaking people in America, it is important that we give our efforts to try to speak the native tongue. Even though most of them will understand your English, you should still carry some sort of pocket translator or maybe an app on your phone, something that will show that you are giving effort in honor and respect to their language. Next is introductions. Firm handshakes are popular in Mexico as they are in America. However, be cautious. The senoras, the females in Mexico, should offer their hand to you first before you offer yours to them. It's a show of respect. Another crucial case of during the introduction is proper names. Surnames, usually two, accompany male and female. Female takes after the husband, male takes after the father. Use the male surname. Finally, slow down and enjoy. Mexico is full of beauty, history, culture, and it's important that we as Americans who typically live life in the fast lane should slow down, meet the time and the pace that our Hispanic neighbors typically meet. Time is valuable to them, tradition is valuable, so while taking place in an activity that you have been invited to, don't try to hasten it with what you're used to. Slow down, enjoy it. Finally, we're going to give credit to Nicole and Taylor for all the great information that was found today. There's plenty more. By visiting the site, you will see many more tips, and hopefully you'll take a trip to Mexico soon.